Yes, people, how's it going? Welcome back to Lily White Lane. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're keeping safe and well. It is deadline day. Yellow Tay, Sky Sports News, Jim White. Although he doesn't work for Sky Sports News anymore, and he doesn't even wear a yellow tie on TalkSport. Shame about that one. But look, it is still deadline day. It's a huge day in football. It remains to be seen if it will be a huge day for Spurs. Now, leading up to this transfer window, we've heard that it's going to be a pretty uneventful deadline day, which some Spurs fans went on absolute meltdown about. I was alright with it. I think we've made a few signings which have definitely strengthened the team. We could do with another couple, but alright. The thing that let me down was we were actually being linked with a player, but it was Dan James. Dan James from Leeds. You know, a pointless signing who would add nothing to our team. But we're hearing a couple more names being bandied around this morning. We're hearing different positions. Now, leading up to deadline day, it's looked like we're looking for a winger. And if I'm being honest, yes, another winger would be nice. But do we really need one? Probably not. We've got Kane, Son, Kulusevski, Richarlison and Moura. And Hill at the minute, who's going to leave today. But that's still 5 options. Now, Conte would like 6 options up top. You know, 2 options in every position on the pitch, which I fully understand because we've got that in midfield. And we've got that at both our wing-back positions with Perisic and Sessegnon and Royale and Spence. So I understand that. I think Conte's been granted his wish for that. But for me, you look at the positions we need most, it's still right wing-back and centre-back. We've brought in Spence. That's going to take time. Spence is going to take time to settle into the squad, to get his first match start, to step up in the team, to gain confidence, right? And the centre-backs for me, we've got a decent amount of depth up top. We haven't in our centre-back positions. As soon as Romero's injured again, you know, straight back to that back three we had 3-4 years ago with Dyer, Sanchez and Davies, which, let's be honest, isn't good enough. All 3 of those players are capable of turning it on when they're next to quality such as Christian Romero. But when it's just those 3, none of them show confidence, none of them show ambition, none of them want to lead the back line. And it's really, really lacklustre in defence because of that. So look, I would like another centre-back. And we're hearing this morning a player could be coming to Spurs. A Croatian centre-back, Duje Caleta could be on his way to Tottenham Hotspur. Now, look, I don't know a lot about this guy, if I'm being honest, Duje Caleta. I'm not 100% filled in on his statistics, but you look at him, he's an experienced Croatian centre-back. He's young, he's playing for Marseille, as I say, which I find it hard to understand why they would sell a centre-back to Spurs, you know, one of their Champions League rivals. But it's still a young, up-and-coming centre-back who's proven himself in a decent team, in a decent enough league away from PSG. So look, I'd be interested in him. He seems to be a young, quite exciting Croatian centre-back. He adds a bit of depth in those centre-back positions, as I say. And, you know, surely he can't be less confident than Sanchez. He'll want to make a statement. And then, you know, if we do bring this guy in, we will have Romero, Sanchez, Dyer, Davies, Tanganga. And then we'd also have Duje Caleta. So look, could I see him getting into the first team? Potentially, if I'm being honest. If he steps up, you know, he wouldn't get in over Romero. Probably not Dyer. Potentially Davies at left centre-back. We've brought in Longley. But is he really going to test that first team? Is he really the quality we're looking for? No, he hasn't even gotten a start yet. So obviously he's not showing something in training. But look, this guy, he seems quite a big guy, decent centre-back. Let me know any information you have on him. Now, it's not, you know, Spurs have been linked with this guy today. I've heard a couple of rumours and reports that Spurs are after this guy. But he is in London at the minute. And that's what makes this transfer interesting. He's travelled to London to make a move with one of the London clubs. And this is where it boils down to potentially Spurs for me and why I could see us making this move. You look at Chelsea. Yes, they love signing a centre-back. Isn't that bloody evident after they've signed 50,000 in this transfer window? But I doubt they'd go after another one. They've got Koulibaly, Fofana, Gvardiol, Thiago Silva, Azpilicueta. You know, they've got great depth in those centre-back positions. I can't really see them going in for another player who would never really get a start over any of those players, to be honest, because they're all top standard, top quality, you know. Then you look at other London clubs, Arsenal. Gabriel, Ben White, Saliba, they've got depth there. They've got decent depth there, to be fair. Other London clubs, you know, is Fulham potentially. Could they be after a centre-back? But would they be willing to make a move for this guy on deadline day? Would he choose Fulham over Tottenham? It's interesting. So look, we'll see how this one unfolds. We'll see if it is Tottenham this guy is potentially moving to and not a Fulham. But let me know your thoughts and any information you do have on this player, Duje Caleta. Let's see what happens with this. In the other position, it does look like we're targeting on this deadline day is a right wing back, which I completely understand. Royale, you look at all his stats and stuff and they're good, but you watch him, the guy slows down play. Yes, he's, winning aerial duels, and he's got like 2 out of 2 aerial duels and great possession keeping and fantastic passing. So Sanchez, when you look at his stats, but you watch him and you realise the guy plays a safe pass every time and puts us in trouble. And that's what Real did. He's not showing ambition like Perisic to move forward on the pitch. Is he really good enough at right wing back for the rest of the season? No. For Conte's sort of plan, I'm hoping that Spence steps up, but we need someone dominant in that right wing back position. Someone like a Perisic who's cool, calm, has a bit of pace, a bit of flair. And look, I've got a couple names that I can mention here. Adama Traore is one. Yannick Carrasco is another one. 2 players that Spurs have been linked with. Now, Traore, we were linked with him in January. We didn't get the move over the line. He's come back from Barcelona. I still rate the guy. I still think this guy would be an absolute beast under Conte. I don't think he's being utilised right by Bruno Lage. And I think if he came into Spurs at that right wing back position, I think he could absolutely excel. I really do. I think this guy could be a fantastic signing for Conte and a fantastic signing for Spurs. So look, will we get this one over the line today? Probably not. I mean, Wolves will ask for a bit more. But then again, the one positive of him having not such a good loan spell at Barcelona is that hopefully that price tag has come down a little bit. But I still rate the guy. I still think he's a beast, and I still think he would step up under Antonio Conte, and I think he'd help out that back line in confidence. Always look to get forward on the counter-attack, and especially with Conte's counter-attacking system, him and Kulusevski and Son and Perisic on both our wings, I would happily take that. I'd happily take Traore, but a player I'd want even more is Yannick Carrasco. Now, I think this player is fantastic. If we can get him over the line on deadline day, I will be jumping around the room like crazy. Like Spurs have scored a goal. This guy, he's an experienced player. He's a winner. He's won a league title at Atletico. Played in Champions League finals. Big games. He understands the dark arts of football well. Time wasting, diving. Fits into Conte's shithousery system that we're building with Richarlison and Romero. He's got pace. He's calm. He's cool in defence when he drops back. Okay, one of our attacking options gets injured. Play Carrasco up top. He can, similar to Perisic, he can play on the right wing, but he can also play at right wing back. He can play on the left wing and also play at left wing backs. He's a very versatile player. Very similar to Perisic, experienced, a winner. If we can bring him into the team, then you start to look at that backline, especially with Duje Caleta. You think about it and you're like, okay, huge improvements. We've then got, Sessegnon and Perisic. Perisic at left wing back. Look at our centre-back 3. Romero, Dyer, Longley, Davies, potentially Duje Caleta. Then you look at our right wing back positions. Spence, Traore potentially. Spence, either Traore or Yannick Carrasco. And then you start to look at our other options. At right wing back, such as Emerson Royale. We'd have a lot more depth in our wing-back positions, which is why Carrasco, for me, would be one of my main targets on deadline day. I'd be so chuffed if we could get this guy over the line. But look, we'll wait to see what happens. Yannick Carrasco being linked with Spurs, Adama Traore being linked with Spurs, Duje Caleta. Those are the 3 names that are being bandied around this morning. As we all know, it's deadline day. Anything can change just like that. So we'll wait and see what happens. Am I expecting a lot, if I'm being honest, today? Probably not. Maybe a signing. I'm really not sure. But look, thank you for watching this video. Take care of yourselves. All the best. God bless. Please, Tottenham, make a big move. Please sign Carrasco. Come on. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. All the best. God bless. And as always, come on, you Spurs. In Conte, we trust.